Good evening,
and everybody.
Welcome to our podcast. We've not done one for a few days, but we are back with a vengeance.
We are indeed. Yes, we've not done any podcasts in the last few days because we've been busy. We've been doing shows and Sean's been editing shows and it's just been busy with general life. So, we're going to talk about one of our favourite locations tonight, and it's Newsham Asylum in Liverpool.
And I would like to say I have had a real bad face infection, so we've not been able to do anything because I couldn't speak properly.
It was bliss for me.
But the shows that are coming up, the next two, you can tell that I was ill. I look like Desperate Dan. So, we're going to talk Newsham Asylum, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about the spooks that are there, when we've been, and what we experienced. And a quick shout out there for Bear. She says, "Oh my God, my withdrawal fix." Laughing my ass off. Hi, Bear.
Hi, Bear.
And good Mother's Day to them Bex as well, a quiet one.
Oh, it was a lovely Mother's Day. It was very quiet. All the mums were around, my mum, Sean's mum, and we just chilled out, really.
We did. If you've never been to Liverpool and you've never heard of Newsham Asylum, you need to Google it. It's a really, really spectacular and haunted place, isn't it?
It really is. There was one episode in Newsham and there was 7 team members. We'd hired it out for a bonding exercise. The place was closed. There was nobody in there apart from us 7 and the caretaker downstairs. And we were up one floor below the psych ward. And we called out and we heard what was like all the patients screaming and shouting upstairs. And also the pill trolley rolling across the floor upstairs. And it was really, really bizarre. We would have filmed it, but we had no cameras on us because it was just a bonding exercise sort of thing.
Well, one time, myself and Bex were in part of the place which was used as a psychiatric ward.
Yeah.
And we did capture this on camera, and we filmed it, and it's somewhere on YouTube or somewhere like that. I don't know where it is. But we've got a video of this, and Bex was speaking to the camera, and out of the blue was a pill bottle rattling, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was really bizarre. But you know what? It was scary because there was nobody there.
Newsham Asylum's been used for many things over the years. A couple of the things it's been used for, as it obviously was a hospital. People went there during the war as well. And also, they used to... I'm going to play this pill bottle thing in a second. They used to use the place for orphan children as well. So if you were an orphan, they used to keep you there. And upstairs in Newsham Asylum is a corridor called the Naughty Boys Corridor. And we actually witnessed a full-blown mist apparition of a spirit person by one of the rooms where one of the children had been reported to have passed, and they were sadly forgotten about and left in the room. It was horrible, wasn't it?
It was really, really distressing, and to witness something like that is just beyond words.
So it is. It's freaky. It's proper freaky. We also it's so big, this place. There's so many different areas to it. One of the areas is called the nursing quarters. In the nursing quarters, we actually did a seance there, and we physically, only personally, but everybody sort of experienced this, heard our own names being called in our ears. Now, you could hear your own name being called, but you could not hear the other. If somebody said Sean, you couldn't hear it, but I could hear it. And if somebody called your name, you could hear it. It was freaky. Now, Bex is about to go onto the Ghost Dimension page, and she's going to post the pill bottle rattling. And in a second, we'll try and play the audio on here for you. So we'll get it. I think we've got it. Just before we do, hi, Mary. Mary Hepburn. Hi, Julie. I had a teddy turn round in the Naughty Boys corridor and all the guests saw it. I can believe it because it is really, really spooky. Will that video work now if you play the audio on that?
Yep.
So we're going to play this in a second, and this is what it sounded like. So I'm going to put this right next to Bex's speaker.
What was that? A different look, like somewhere.
There, right there.
What was that?
And again, one more time.
What was that?
I'm going to play it one more time.
Do it again, and then pause. Show me to do a different look, like somewhere. What was that?
Now, if you missed that, you can go on a Ghost Dimension page and see the video and play it, and you can actually hear the actual pill bottle go and rattle. It was really, really weird. So we'll put that on. Is it on now?
No, you're going to put that
I'm going to put that on later, and you'll be able to view that. So go to the Facebook Ghost Dimension page and you'll be able to listen to that. Beth says she doesn't like dolls moving and toys, etc. And Julie had the
No,
one
neither
moving.
do I. What did Julie say?
Julie had a doll spinning its head round, or teddy.
Oh dear.
It was very clear sounding. It says Beth, so you could hear it.
You could hear it.
That's good.
It was very, very scary.
In this place as well, we actually caught a photograph downstairs.
We did. Yes, we did. On the before you get to the kitchen autopsy,
Which was downstairs.
room. Yes, Sean was setting up I think it was a teddy bear
A lock-off camera.
and a lock-off camera, and just behind you, there's like a man in a mask. I think I've got that on my Facebook. Actually, I'll just have a little look.
And Mobex is looking for that.
Yeah, it was scary as hell. It was one of those, when you see it, you instantly know what it was, and you think you just get goosebumps and you can't talk because of it.
We knew it was like a surgeon, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was weird, and it sent chills down our spine when it happened. But this place, you go inside, it's not only does it look eerie, it feels eerie.
Yeah, it does feel eerie.
You can call out and you'll actually get near enough instant activity.
Yeah.
I've only ever been there with Bex a couple of times where we've not had it straight away. But normally it's instantaneously. And Bear says, Mary Hepburn says she thinks she's seen that photo we're talking about. And Bear says, awesome, love photos. Ooh, another creepy place, the morgue autopsy. Yet, hated going down there when I worked in the kids' hospital. I worked nights, of course. So,
Wow.
well,
You
there's
work there?
Bear in it, so this is in the US.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now in Newsham, they had the morgue. It bizarrely wasn't as active as you'd expect.
No.
But there was bones in there. Do you remember the bones?
Yeah, I do. And the teeth. Do you remember the teeth?
Yep, I remember
in the
that.
incinerator.
Horrible, wasn't it? But it wasn't the most active part. The rest of the building was in Newsham. It still is. I mean, this place, it's you wouldn't want to walk around it on your own. It's freaky.
No, you wouldn't want to walk around in your own. I don't think even the toughest of tough ghost hunter could walk around with on their own without feeling a pang of scariness.
We stood once at the bottom of there's two staircases in this asylum at either end of the place, and we stood in one of them, and we called out and we asked. It was only 7 or 8 of us at the time, and we asked if anybody was there to make themselves known. And at the very top of the stairs, we heard like a dishevelled voice, wasn't it? And it was like, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, it was. It was bizarre.
Because the trolley was first, like you said before. The trolley came first. There was like a pill trolley pushing along, like the wheels. You could hear the wheels spinning. and then you heard this weird voice. Julie said, every time we took people into the nurses' quarters, one woman would burst into tears, and it happened to a few ladies. Well, that is the place where we heard the voices in our ears. It was weird. It was really weird. And in that nurses' quarter, there was a body box as well. So
there was.
I don't know if it was there when Julie was there, if you were there, but there was a body box, and you could get inside it, and we put people inside it, and they felt weird.
They did. It was really weird.
Bear says, body jumps Julie. Julie says, bet just Roger walk around alone, but no way I would. I don't think Roger would come back alive, Julie.
Or he'd come back grey.
I mean, he already is grey.
Is he grey?
Yeah, I'm slightly balding and grey, yep. Bear said, yeah, do that sound. How did that sound go again? He went, row, row, row. Yeah, the metal trolley one, Julie, that's it, yeah. And you can get inside this metal trolley, and you can do a visual on there, inside it on your own. Patricia says, hello, Patricia.
Hello there.
We hope you're well, and we hope you're keeping great. We're talking tonight about Newsham Asylum.
We are indeed.
And it was my pleasure, Bert. And it is an amazing and awesome place. And the things that you can pick up in there, the EVPs are amazing. You can hear children sometimes on EVPs. Sometimes you can hear male figures on the EVPs. Strangely, it's just in the nurses' quarter is where we picked up the most female activity. We never really picked it up in the main. Yeah,
even walking up those stairs towards... got it. Brilliant. I got the picture. Walking up the stairs in the female, in the nurses' quarters, you felt the presence of women. It was bizarre, but very friendly when you were walking up the stairs. As if you could almost feel what they felt like, that camaraderie between the women when they stopped the shift, or when they just had 5 minutes break. However, in the rooms it was a different story.
It was. You should put a ball or two on the floor and see if they play, which we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did put a ball and see if it happened. And it's a place, Newsham, where you can throw an object and it will get thrown back at you.
Yeah, I agree.
It's weird. Or if that object doesn't come back to you, it's another object. Well, I believe that the activity there is not residual. I think it's a mixture. It's residual and real spirits haunting that location with untold stories.
Yeah.
And there's lots of
untold stories, yeah.
There's people that will not step foot inside of it, and people that have worked there that just tell the stories and the horror that went on. Some of the we class as torture now, the electronic shock.
One story that stuck out in my mind was I'm not going to have time to even tell you the story, because I've just seen we've got a minute left.
What is it in brief? Come on.
It was a little boy had his vegetables, didn't want to eat them, and one of the dinner ladies back then, the little boy threw them down the grid, and the dinner lady picked them up and made him eat them, and it was stories like that, just not very nice, and that's what they had to endure.
So, guys, that's our 15 minutes for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Our 15 minutes of lovely, lovely, lovely talk. We will be back again at some point this week. But for now, thank you for tuning in, and we'll speak to you all soon.